Hello and welcome to Geoh's Junk, where I show you some recent acquisitions that, depending on your view, may be treasure or junk. With the somewhat recent arrival and now sudden retirement of the Indiana Jones Lego theme, I felt a little disappointed at the small amount of what was released. Sure, the 3 sets we got were amazing, but I feel like the lack of new locations and characters, specifically ones based off the newest film, left something to be desired. So, I was shocked to see the large amount of non-official minifigure depictions of the characters from Indiana Jones available on AliExpress. Although a portion of these are just ripped designs from the official sets, there are a handful of what seem to be original designs, with a few based on characters from the newest film Dial of Destiny. So I took a gamble and ordered a few, and this is what I got.
Okay, so here it is. And this is all of them in these bags. So let's just go in and look at them all. Simply marked, not discreetly marked for Indy. The second bag, one as well. This one is technically Indy again. And this last one, so this is specifically one from Dial of Destiny. And then this is the odd one. This was supposed to be Helena Shaw, because they made a figure of her, and I noticed every other seller had her out of stock, and I finally found one that did have it in stock, and I peeked in the bag, and that is not Helena Shaw. I'm not sure who that is. It actually, it reminds me of the face prints you'd see in the video game. So this is, and it comes with a black revolver, completely other character from another franchise. I assume it's some sort of Western character. So yeah, that's everyone who we got. We've got a mystery figure, we've got Indiana Jones, we've got Indiana Jones, and we've got Indiana Jones. They also had a figure of Jürgen Voller from Dial of Destiny, which I actually was really intrigued on purchasing. That figure was out of stock everywhere. Interesting to see that discrepancy. And wow, this is actually very good quality. I am surprised. For the price, wow, this is actually incredible. I'm very pleased with this. The satchel is 2 separate pieces. Head off. The head is dual-sided, despite there not being hair on the back of the head. Very bold choice, but I like it. Wow, this actually feels like if they did update Indy from the Crystal Skull set, it's what he would have looked like. As opposed to that stock standard head that they used till the end of the original line. Wow, this is a excellent figure. I'm actually surprised. I am in love with this, despite it being unofficial. Wow, they did a really good job with this. And kudos to the designer. I hope this isn't a ripped design. Looks a little goofy with the other head there. Very cool, very crisp, and excellent quality. Like 10 out of 10 quality wise. For what I paid, this is almost comparable to Lego. It's not Lego, but it's comparable. Wow, that is really cool. And just there's the other sided head. 10 out of 10 easily. That is awesome. The next one I want to take a look at is the Dial of Destiny German Disguise Jones. They all come with these micro figures, which I've seen, not huge on, but kind of interesting design. The quality is not as good. I'm already seeing some weird plastic fleshing going on. Not sure if that's the right term to use. Here is Dial of Destiny German Disguised Indiana Jones. And he's got the Dial of Destiny. He also comes with his whip, this is very close to the original. Obviously, straight off the bat, the printing and quality is not as good as the last one. He's falling apart in my hands. Face print is a little big. Like it just feels a little too big for the face. And even the back printing, like that is just, it's almost as if that they just decided this needs to cover the whole face. Let's just make it as large as possible. And not as big as a fan as I was at the last one. The printing's nice. It's nice to have a Dial of Destiny figure. But yeah, nice figure. They knew what they were doing. I wouldn't call it successful. So here's our mystery figure. I don't know who he is, but off the bat, he's got reddish brown beard, black mustache, and black sort of Joker slick back hair. It feels a lot more modernly dressed. I hope people are sticking around for it. We have our final figure, and the one I'm actually very excited for. He comes with an interesting piece, this custom hair hat combo that, you know, that guy could use. Maybe we can swap them out, but he comes with the hair hat combo, and he also comes with the hairpiece. He comes with his bag as well. I'm gonna leave off the bag, and I'm gonna leave off the revolver holder. And he is interesting. I feel like they're going a little overboard on the detail, the way the tie goes down to the waist hip piece. See, doesn't use them. Yeah, these ones have a very bad hip joint, and he comes with the 3x6 base as well. But yeah, wow, look at Harrison. I'm not in love with it, but it's a pretty good design. Yeah, no back printing, which I'm fine with, but they went a little ham on the torso and hips. You've got the micro figure, and you've got an extra hand, you've got the bag, and you've got the whip. So he's loaded. So we've got all our 4 figures, and let's move up and I guess talk a little more about them. So these are the AliExpress Indiana Jones, I guess technically counterfeit knockoff figures, and I'm quite happy with them to an extent. They've scratched an itch of not being able to get new Indiana Jones minifigures, especially the one on the far left. But I have to say I'm not a huge fan of them. They quite obviously have flaws. The only one that I would say is perfect or almost perfect is that one on the far left. The rest are a bit weird looking, especially the soldier and the old man one. The mystery figure, the Helena Shaw replacement, is interesting as in it's like a bit of a in-between quality between the two. It's not perfect, but it's also not as bad as the other ones have shown us to be. So I'm very happy altogether with all of these, especially with the price I paid, which was around $2 each. I don't condone buying knockoffs, but especially as this feels like it's something that Lego's never going to do again. These are nice. I don't think they're going to sell them for much longer though. In my personal opinion, I think they're decent enough and they're nice little placeholders, but nothing beats the real McCoy, and especially on some of the lesser end ones, there's a desire of quality that's not present. So overall, sort of happy, pretty happy, and I may or may not be displaying these alongside my official figure.
So just a little summary and some additional context before I wrap this up. I went back to AliExpress to send a message to the seller about the wrong figure, but when I checked my orders page, the listing for these were completely gone. Checking my emails, I did get confirmation when I ordered them. However, clicking the link in the email brought me to a blank screen. My only assumption is the seller knew that the figure was out of stock and got the order wiped, so I couldn't dispute it once it arrived and get refunded for the mistake. As for the mystery figure, I was able to find it listed as WM456 Cowboy, but I still have no idea on the basis. Has this ever happened to you? And on top of that, I actually tried to buy the Indy I was really impressed with, along with Voller, Helena, and a Belloc back in September of 2024, and that order just never arrived. I was refunded in October. The figures I showed in this video were purchased in November of 2024 and arrived in December. Really weird stuff happening here. Or maybe just classic AliExpress errors. Or maybe aliens. Or God. But what do you think? Did we find junk or treasure? Let me know in the comments below, and if you like Indiana Jones and Lego, make sure to subscribe as I have more content on both coming in future. Make sure to hit the like button too. I've been Geoh, thanks for watching.